Bismillah, alhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah, wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. We will start with the tafsir session, and we are in the verse number 2 of Surah Al-Baqarah. Yesterday, we talked briefly about ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ هُدًى لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. Right? We talked about the word ذَلِكَ, and that it refers to something that is distant or elevated or esteemed. We talked about Al-Kitab, the book, with the definition with Alif Lam, because the Quran cannot be matched or challenged, and there is no other book that could be compared to it, and that is why it's called the book, the book. And then it says, Allah Azza wa Jalla says, La rayba fi, there is no doubt in it. Or you can say, ذَلِكَ كِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ. This is the book. There is no doubt about this fact that this is the only book worthy to be followed and believed in as a revelation from Allah Azza wa Jalla at that time and till the end of life on this earth. ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ. You can stop here and say that there's no doubt about this fact, that this is the book, this is the only book. Or you can say ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ. لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ means this is the book, there's no doubt in it. لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ. Raib doesn't only means doubt, it means doubt and distrust. This is the meaning of raib. This is the difference between raib and shak. There's two words that we use. Sometimes people consider them synonymous. The word shak and the word raib. The Quran uses them differently. You can see in Surah Saba, Allah says, إِنَّهُمْ كَانُوا فِي شَكٍ مُرِيبٍ. شَكٍ مُرِيبٍ. Shak means just skepticism or doubt, but raib means that you also feel that there's bad intention behind what you are considering or what is being proposed to you. So ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ, there's no doubt in it. People, any person, ideas or some brief fleeting doubts or questions can arise for anyone, but they don't change your position with regards to the Quran. There's none of us where questions don't arise in our mind about the Quran or about anything, any articles of our faith. But a believer is not shaken by that. You know, the word raib actually comes from what? The Arabs, when they wanted to make cheese, they used to put the milk in a big sack that is formed out of animal hide, and they used to shake it and shake it and shake it until it forms these solid pieces. And even now we say laban raib, right? The solid milk, or the milk that's become like yogurt, we call it laban raib. Now say it comes from the same root. So raib refers to this hesitation or something being unstable. So raib is something worse than shak. It is worse than shak. It will cause the person to lose his footing. So ideas that can come to the person that make him lose his footing. Allah Azza wa Jalla says that this book cannot be doubted in and has to be fully trusted. ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ هُدًى لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. It is a guide for those who guard against evil. هُدًى لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. Guide for those who guard against evil. Some scholars say that Surah Al-Fatiha is concluded by اهدنا الصراط المستقيم, guide us to the straight path. So believers are asking Allah to guide them to the straight path according to the teachings of Allah. And then Allah Azza wa Jalla answers that invocation by saying, your guidance is in this book. ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ. This is the book. You will find your guidance in it. You will find your guidance in it. So you can see the first sentence, actually first two verses, Alif Lam Mim, the first verse, ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ هُدًى لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. They all talk about the Quran. The Alif Lam Mim refers to the miraculous nature of the Quran and the challenge for anybody to produce the likes of it. And then ذَلِكَ refers to its esteemed status. Al-Kitab, the only book that it cannot be paralleled. La rayba fi, there's no doubt in it. and then hudan, it is a guidance, but not everyone benefits from this guidance. It is guidance for everyone, but Allah Azza wa Jal, by His infinite wisdom, has made it so that people whom He knows do not have a sincere desire to believe in Allah and follow His commandments, Allah shields them, puts a shield between them and approaching and embracing this Quran. وَإِذَا قَرَأْتَ الْقُرْآنَ جَعَلْنَا بَيْنَكَ وَبَيْنَ الَّذِينَ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْآخِرَةِ حِجَابًا مَسْتُورًا. The verse says, when you recite the Quran, Allah places a shield and a veil between what you are saying and those who disbelieve in the hereafter. I mean, they are not willing actually to change their ways, because belief in the hereafter is what will make you change your life and change your belief, because you know that you will be held accountable for your beliefs, your morals, and your conduct. So people who don't have this willingness, also in Surah Al-Anfal, I just don't recall the verse right now. If somebody can help me, let me just get the Mus'haf. Surah Al-Anfal. There's a verse that has exact same meaning. Al-Anfal, At-Tawbah. Yes. ولا تكونوا كالذين قالوا سمعنا وهم إن شر الدواب عند الله ولو علم الله فيهم خيرا. نعم. إن شر الدواب عند الله الصم البكم الذين لا يعقلون ولو علم الله فيهم خيرا لأسمعهم ولو أسمعهم لتولوا وهم معرضون. If Allah knows from their hearts that they have goodness, willingness for goodness at least, goodness in them, He would allow them to hear the call of the Quran and teachings of the Quran. But the problem is ولو أسمعهم لتولوا وهم معرضون. But if Allah were to allow them to listen and believe in this message, they would actually just reject it and run away from it. We'll stop here for this part.